Have you ever wondered how to find down payment assistance in the state or the city that you're in? Or have you ever thought that down payment assistance is only for a certain group of people, or you might not qualify for it, or you just don't know where to start, right? Hi, my name is Josette Gamble. I'm a local real estate agent right here in Tampa, Florida. I turn renters into homeowners using down payment assistance and first-time home buyer programs. In this video, I want to show you how to get or how to find down payment assistance in any state or city that you're in. It's very easy. So let's jump right into that. But before I do that, if you are new here, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, especially if you're looking to buy a house for the first time, so that you know every time I upload a new video. So let's talk about how to find, and I'm going to show you my screen. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you how to find down payment assistance in any state or city. Let's go. The first thing you want to do is you want to start with your state housing finance agency website. So whatever state that you're in, you want to start with their housing finance agency website. Look like that. I'm in Florida, so that's what mine look like. Yours might look different, but start with your state and you should be able to find the information that you need. Right here, it's going to ask you a couple of questions. You plug in the answers and it will pull up some programs for you. Let's see. Okay, Florida housing. So we go, single family, home buyer loans. You click on programs out there. It will bring down this drop down box and you can scroll down to it and you can see like down payment assistance programs. Shows you all the programs that they have, right? And the next thing you want to do is as well, you can look on the HUD website, okay? HUD.gov. HUD.gov. Plug that into your browser and you can start your search from there. This one says assistance in Florida by county. So whichever county you're in, you can see what's available here. You can see the numbers of who to reach, who to call if you wanted to call somebody. So find that online. Again, HUD.gov gives you all the information that you need about the programs so you can decide in advance whether or not these are good programs for you. These all have their requirements. See their scores, the down payment, and all of that. See here. You can go also onto your local government website. Your local government website. Again, I am in Tampa, so I'm going to do mines for Tampa. Here you go, Hillsborough County. You're on tampa.gov. You can find programs that are based in Tampa or the Tampa Bay area. And I'm sure with you will be your city. Just put your city plus down payment assistance. And if you can find your city website, just put your city plus down payment assistance and it will pull it up. Like here we have the Dare to Own program, and they have the requirements here, how much they give and what you need to qualify. You got a down payment assistance here for Hillsborough County. So you have programs for the city, you have programs for the county, you have programs for the state. So, and sometimes you can use them all at the same time. So you want to make sure you're asking your lender about it. But yeah, right now for city of Tampa, we do have the Tampa CRA as well. That is another $50,000
that you could use to help you to buy a house.
Remember, their down payment assistance based on targeted areas. Most are based on income. You're gonna have to take home buyer education. You still have to qualify for a mortgage because they don't really give you a mortgage. What they do is they give you assistance to help you with down payment or slash closing costs. Okay, so you're still gonna have to qualify for a traditional mortgage, whether that be an FHA loan, a VA loan, USDA, conventional. You still have to qualify for that mortgage. Sure, when you are working with a real estate agent, that you work with somebody that actually has a knowledge of the program. Now, some programs like city programs, for example, the city of Tampa, the Tampa CRA, they require approved realtors. So you have to work with an approved realtor and an approved lender in order to utilize the program. So that's one of the things to bear in mind when you're looking. And so you're looking on your city website, you're looking on the housing agency website. And there's also another program, Down Payment Resource, a private company that has tools that can match you with local programs. Down Payment Resource, I have a link to that. Click on that link. It's gonna ask you a couple questions. You're gonna put in your information and it's gonna match you with some of the programs, which is great. This is very easy to do.
So you go to downpaymentresource.com, you put in your information, like where you want to buy, information about your household, some additional information like your income, how many people in the home, and the location that you want to buy in. If you are a first-time home buyer, if you own a home and all that before, you're going to answer all these questions, and then you're going to put in where you want to buy. You can do it by county, city, or neighborhood. I'm going to do Hillsborough County because I am in Tampa, Florida. And let's see how many programs come up. You can fill in the rest of the blanks if you want to, but just with this basic information, it will pull up the available programs. So they see there are 25 programs that you could possibly be eligible for. And here are some of these programs right there. This one gives you Florida Housing Finance $38,000. If you go down to this one here, Florida Finance Authority, $30,000. Solitha's House, $15,000. So there are quite a few programs to choose from. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to qualify for all of the programs. What I am saying is that there are many programs out there that you might be eligible for, but you have to first do your research and find out about the program and see if you're qualified before you start looking to buy a house. Because if you have the information, because some of these programs are based on location, if you are qualified for something, then you have to buy in a specific area. So that is why it's so important to do your research. That is why it's so important to find out about the programs before you even start looking for homes. But there are quite a few programs out there. Check this one out. There's the Chinoa Fund that gives you 5% of the purchase price. There's the Shield Homestart program. It's like 3.5% off the purchase price. There's just a lot of down payment assistance programs out there that you can look into before you start the process.
Talk to mortgage lenders because they do have their own programs. For example, Bank of America.
Bank of America give you up to $17,500 to help you buy a house.
Chase Bank.
Don't sleep on Chase Bank. There are many programs that they have to help you. Look at that. You can get up to $2,500 or $5,000 towards your new home.
Suncoast Credit Union, Hancock Whitley, GTE. Just talk to your lender. Remember, if you talk to a lender that don't offer anything, talk to another lender. Interview at least 3 lenders. Other ways to find down payment assistance is to talk to your housing counseling agencies. There are quite a few in the area. Okay, you want to make sure that you are talking or speaking to a HUD approved housing counseling agency to complete a home buyer education workshop. Now, if home buyer education class, and I will also put a link for home buyer education in the comments below, because guys, if you have the steps, there ain't no stopping you, right? And no stopping you. When you're talking to your lender, ask them, do you have any programs for teachers? Did you know that there are programs for teachers? It's called Good Neighbor Next Door. Ask them, do you have programs for firefighters or policemen? A center. So that's one of the ways you can get down payment, is by asking the question. There are programs for employment, just like there are programs for specific areas. Another way you can find down payment assistance, and a lot of people sleep on that, is by your employer. Did you know that? Some employers have programs for their employee. And so check to see if your employer offers any kind of housing or down payment assistance benefit, because hey, if you can get those free money, you want to get it. So talk to your employer. Now, some of these programs, you can add them together, stack them, and have a greater impact on how much house you can actually afford. The beauty of 2025 is that everything is online. Every single thing. You can get your home buyer education online. You can do all your research online. So by the time that you talk to a lender, you already know everything about them, because all of their information is usually online. You can see their ratings, their reviews. Same thing with real estate agents. So start there. If you can get enough down payment to cover all the extra cost, why not? Start your research online. Talk to homeowners who purchase their homes using down payment assistance. They might have some insights that can help you. They might tell a little bit more about the programs that they use. They might even have a connection that can help you out. So yes, do the research. If you're going to buy a house, find out what programs will work in that area. Most of the programs are for like certain areas. For example, the city of Tampa or the Tampa CRA. This program is being funded again, by the way. If you want to buy a house, it's $50,000 to help you. So if you want information, don't sleep. Send your girl a DM. Start online. Research government sites. Research your city sites. Talk to people. Talk to lenders, to real estate agents, and do your own research, so that when you do make that purchase, or when you do use the program, you know everything that there is to know about the program. When they're writing the contract, ask for closing costs, right? Because now if you don't have to pay closing costs, your monies can go towards other things. So ask your agent. If you want a sample of what a contract should look like, send me a DM too, and I'm gonna make it happen for you. I'm telling you, that way you know. Familiarize yourself with the real estate contract. Familiarize yourself with the programs that are out there, so you know how to write the contract, you know what to ask for, you know what programs to apply for. You have to apply for them, you have to qualify for them, and so do your research. Again, my name is Josette Gamble. I am a local real estate agent right here in Tampa, Florida, who turns renters into homeowners. If you are looking to buy a house for your first time, I would love to be the agent that you choose. My information is in the comments below. Schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. Find out how I can help you. We might not be a good match, I don't know, but on the other hand, we might be. I might just be the missing piece to your puzzle. Let's make it happen. See you in the next one. Bye.